All right. There was a recent paper about this lab in the UK claiming that they're creating wormholes using quantum entanglement. And so the secret is they're using the Quantum Zeno Effect. And let me get some water. And so they're able to maintain the entanglement at 1 millisecond wavelength. That's some. And so then they do the Quantum Zeno Effect at the 1 microsecond wavelength. And this is, now I got the camera. So this this microsecond wavelength is the ultrasound frequency. So what this does is it enables non-commutativity, because the light, just like this light, is probably some kind of, it's a linear, so it's assumed in normal science that light is a linear measurement in electromagnetism. And so what this means is when you have a linear measurement or a linear operator, it's you have time frequency uncertainty inherently. And so the quantum Zeno effect is overriding the time frequency uncertainty, because when you have a linear operator, it takes a certain amount of time but to convert the time into a frequency measurement and vice versa. But standard science is wrongly assuming that time is a symmetric spatial geometry, when in fact time is inherently asymmetric and in the fifth dimension, so it can't be seen inherently, and it's also non-local and non-commutative. So like there was one of those Quora questions. This guy Victor Toth, he's like the main physicist on the Quora website, and somebody asked, does light have a gravitational shadow? And he says that, since forces have to be balanced, therefore the sun emits a force and also is affected by the gravitational force. But he says that, since a photon is a linear electromagnetic, it's a linear measurement. So therefore, the point here is that they're assuming that light has a one spin, but when you realize that the energy of the light is from quantum momentum as frequency, that in fact the photon is inherently quantum, and therefore the spin is actually, his point is that it takes a high energy of light, a high electromagnetic energy, in order to create the electrons and positrons and to have those interact. But this is through the gravitational field. So this is assuming that light has a spin of 1 as a boson. But when we realize that time and frequency are inherently asymmetric and non-commutative, then we have to go to the Dirac spinor model that Alain Kahn uses. And so his point is that the inverse of the Dirac operator is the Dirac propagator, which is then non-commutative in time and frequency, is the fifth dimension. So it's the inverse of the spinor. And so what Dirac did is he, with the spinor, was an extension of the Schrodinger wave equation, but he tried to keep it symmetric still. And that's why you have this quantum field theory, which is still wrongly assuming a symmetric space-time as the rest frame. And so even Roger Penrose recently, he pointed out that, there's problems with quantum field theory because they're ignoring this non-commutativity of when you have the equivalence principle with gravity, and then you have the quantum measurement problem where you're dealing with the discrete collapse of the wave function as entanglement. So if you're able to maintain the entanglement through this quantum Zeno effect, then you're able to create a superluminal wormhole due to the non-commutativity. And this is what this lab recently proved, that they can do this as a quantum computing signal. And therefore, they're also proving ER equals EPR, which is Einstein-Rosen equals Einstein-Podolsky-Rosen as quantum non-locality. So the way we think of light has to be changed. It's not just a linear electromagnetic field, as people there's a reference to wattless power that people talk about. Wattless power, which is a term that Steinmetz used when he was analyzing Maxwell's equations to try to understand Tesla. And so this concept of wattless power is just the non-commutative phase of the time and frequency. And so you're able to create power from space-time directly, because as Alain Kahn points out, there's an inverse Fourier transform occurring on space-time itself, on gravity, by the photon. And he said this is what our brain is doing, is that it's not just our brain, but it's our spirit. It doesn't, our ghost, when our ghost leaves our body, it's not dependent on matter. It's just the pure photon interacting with gravity through non-commutativity as non-locality. And that's what powers the ghost. So that's all I'm going to say. Thanks.